Guys, what's going on, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time. In the background you can see some gameplay of my game against Australian in our AFL Evolution online tournament. I won't make this as a tournament episode. I don't know, I just need some gameplay. I don't know if I'm still going to even do the tournament episodes. I might just do the finals once I get into them, or I don't know, we'll see how we go. But I know at least you're still getting to see this game. Anyway, the topic we're going to be talking about is AFL Evolution the best AFL video game that we can get? Now, I know what you're probably all thinking. Well, obviously once the time progresses, we get better technology, Australian video gaming gets larger, there's more budget, obviously, as I said before, more technology in the future, yada yada yada. Of course we can get a better AFL game, but I'm not talking about 20 years from now, I'm not talking about 25 years from now, that's a quarter of a century away. What I'm talking about is the next 5 to 10 years. Will we be getting a better game than AFL Evolution for our AFL, for the AFL? Now, obviously in the past we've had a lot of AFL games. We've had everyone's favourites, such as 2007. I know that is a very popular one. 2006 as well. 2004 is also a popular one. And yeah, we've also had the more recent games such as AFL Live and AFL Live 2. And obviously this year came the release of AFL Evolution. Do I think Evolution is a good game? That I do. Obviously it has some bugs, as you can expect from a game from a smaller company, not much budget, and obviously the term AFL doesn't spread too far, especially outside of Australia, and not even everyone in Australia likes the AFL or owns a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One console, and it's also out on the PC, but you know, most everyday household PCs won't be able to handle a game such as this. So obviously they don't have much of an audience to target to. They have probably younger people, such as people between the ages of, I would say, 8 and maybe 18. I don't know, I swear there's not many 18-year-olds that actually like football. I don't know. Anyway, that is probably the age range that they've got there to work towards, and obviously they would need to have a PlayStation or an Xbox console and enjoy the football. Now I know, I know there'll be some older people out there who will buy AFL Evolution, but I'm saying this is probably the range where they'll get most of their buyers. Can we get a better game than this? Probably. I would honestly say no in the next few years. We have seen AFL Live 2 after AFL Live, and everyone can agree that AFL Live is the better game. It seemed like AFL games got worse as they went on, but this game has been a lot better than those in the past. In-game glitches happen all the time, in online as well as in offline sometimes as well, especially but they're all things that they can fix, and they should fix in future patch updates. Just a matter of when we're getting these patch updates, I'm not sure. They should probably work on trying to get it out to us. We've only had one patch update for the consoles, I believe, since the game's release, and it has been 4 months now, and I know there are a lot more things that can be fixed. Isn't a matter of Wicked Witch being lazy. I'm sure they're still working on it, but obviously they have other games and other things, other commitments. They can't just be focusing on AFL. But yeah, as I said before, the buy range isn't massive. Outside of Australia, they're not going to get any buys, so there probably isn't that much of a payoff. If I'm honest with you, this is just from my perspective, not much of a profit to be made. Now obviously a lot of people buy the game. I'm not sure exactly how many people bought the game, but for the money that has to go into a game to make a good AFL game, and remember AFL is quite a complex sport compared to, say, soccer for example. The main rule they'd have to implement into FIFA is offside, or something like that, you know. It's probably the main rule that you'd have to implement in, other than like tackles, so on and so forth. AFL has a lot of different rules, and obviously some of the deliberate out of bounds calls in the game are very questionable, and you're always going to get that. So And there's a lot of players on the field in AFL compared to other sports. So just think about NBA 2K. It's a much more complex game to make, I would believe, and that is probably the reason they can't include things such as career modes with cutscenes and storylines, and you can choose your destiny, so on and so forth. I think they just need to focus on the gameplay, and that they kind of have. The gameplay is not perfect by any means, but it's pretty darn good compared to games in the past, and I have personally enjoyed playing the game for a long time, and I probably will up until, I'm not sure, when FIFA 18 and 2K18 comes out, I'll probably switch over to them. Well, I kind of have been playing Overwatch, mainly Overwatch, and I've gone back to playing NBA 2K17 and FIFA 17 in recent times. But yeah, I still sometimes jump onto Evo for an online game. I still am quite interested in the career mode, and that's why I stream it. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't stream it. And yeah, obviously the content is mainly AFL Evolution on this channel. But yeah, basically, can I see them making a better AFL game in the next 5 to 10 years? Honestly, probably not. They'll probably have another break in between AFL games. I don't think we'll get another one next year. I'm sure you would all like to see yearly AFL games, but honestly, it is just not possible. If anything, the budget could possibly go down on the game. I'm not sure how much money they could put into it unless they get a bigger company over with more money to chuck into the game, and it won't affect their losses too much, depending on sales and so on. So obviously, without something such as Ultimate Team or My Team, there aren't any microtransactions that can be brought into the game for extra money, extra profit. So really, they're just going off of game sales. This is just what there could be some secret way they're, getting money. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts. I've just run down my thoughts on AFL Evolution as a whole, and the company and the whole standpoint on it. I could ramble on for days, but I'm sure you don't want to listen to me say that. I personally don't think we'll see much of a better AFL game in the next few years, and I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but I don't see much of a way you can improve without a bigger company coming in, or I don't know. They obviously, I still think there's things they need to fix, but with a sport such as AFL, I'm not sure what else they will be able to do. It's all just up to them. Obviously, in AFL Evolution, things are very similar still to AFL Live and AFL Live 2. Not much has changed between the original AFL Live and AFL Evolution. Also, something that they have in the game is free roam. I just felt like they chucked that in because they need an extra option on the menu, so it was symmetrical and it fitted. And yeah, I'm just not sure. Maybe they just chucked that in like that. That's probably the main change I can think of throughout AFL Live and AFL Live to AFL Evolution, other than the gameplay. Yeah, let me know what you think about AFL Evolution. Let me know if you think we'll see a better AFL game soon, or in general at all. AFL, as I said, is a hard sport to make a game out of, and I think personally that Wicked Witch and everyone that's worked on this game has done a pretty darn fantastic job. Every game has fixes that need to be made, even the massive games such as FIFA and NBA and Overwatch and so on. They obviously have fixes, but I don't know that they have fixes that need to be made, but I don't really run into too many problems with them. But obviously, the creation is at a much different standpoint. Obviously, those sports are all, and games are all worldwide. So yeah, I'll just stop rambling now. I've been rambling for about 10 minutes, and I think we should probably end it up here. So anyway guys, hopefully you all have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day as well. If you are, please make sure to smash button and subscribe. Let me know what you think about AFL Evolution. If we'll see a better AFL Evolution game, not AFL Evolution game, AFL game in the next few years. And yeah, I've been Kate, until next time, peace and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.